10 days left, ladies and gentlemen. Your eyes are not deceiving you. What is SmackNPie, and welcome to the most important video, or one of the most important videos on the channel. As you can hear, I'm getting a little bit better. I've changed my schedule, sleep schedule, whatever. Hopefully I'll try to pump out more videos, but enough of that. We got ourselves crazy Carnevil S rank. I'll guide you through the entire route, the entire gameplay that I've recorded. Yes, I have recorded the S rank, and I'll also show you my final reaction that I've recorded 10 days left, and this is the perfect video for that, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what, without wasting any more time, let us begin. So as you can see, Crazy Carnevil, I've been attempting this level actually a lot, and I've beaten my personal best a lot of times now, and it's only took me like 3 attempts after that live stream. Y'all remember the live stream that I did where I was so frustrated? It only took me 3 attempts after that to perfect this whole Crazy Carnevil. Now, just in beating but getting the S freaking rank. Zone 1, I annihilate that crap. I eat Zone 1 for dinner. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Zone 1 is super extra juicy easy. I don't care what anyone says. It's so easy now that I play it. It's so easy that it is an insult. I put Elementary Evil above this because of how easy it is, but regardless, it takes practice. I actually overestimated this whole level, and I'm face palming right now as we speak. But I posted a tweet a day before, I think 2 days at this point, where I showed my A rank, which was my personal best, and people are calling me noob, mainly dark. I see you. I'm gonna ban you for calling me all that noob. It did got to me, but maybe that comment changed my life, and here I am, getting the S rank. Now, if you guys can hear, I can't shout that much because my head hurts because of the cold that I got. It's all up in my head. One thing that does suck, and I hope that in Chapter 4 they implement that are skipping the cutscenes. My god, they're annoying. When you see them once, they're cool and all. When you've analyzed them 1,000 times, maybe they're still cool. When you're trying to S rank and you die on dumb shizzle, and then you have to sit through them cutscenes, that's where you cross the line. That's where these cutscenes cross the line. I swear, how many times I've seen them drifting? Well, it's not that much considering after the live stream, I've only did 3 times, and this is my 4th attempt at that. But this S rank gave me so much confidence going into Chapter 4, knowing that only 10 days left. And now we're going to Chapter 4 with all that hype and excitement, and now that I'm pumped that I beat Crazy Carnevil. Now you guys might wonder, okay Smack, you still took like 2 years, almost 2 years to S rank. That is correct, but as I'll go through this video, I'll tell you why it took me this long. But first, there is a perfect strategy for this that I have learned. I immediately take the first one and go to the right. My whole objective with this one is to get as many as possible around the right outside, because this is also where you get the first secret, and I want to get these secrets. I want to get these reveal shards, which are also called the bonus shards, out of the way. I don't care, but this one I have memorized the spawn area of these clown cars. Now you see this attempt, I don't basically stun them, but what you can do is you go forward a little bit, let both of them, like now I'm doing it, which is kind of an idiotic move, but I still got it anyway. But what you do is basically let them see. I kind of cornered myself, but it's alright. I'll find a way out of this eventually, but this is like a bad move. What you do, basically go forward, you let them come towards both of them, and then you stun them. What happens then is that they'll be behind you all the time. You want both of them behind you, and let me tell you, this reveal shard ruined one of my biggest run. You all saw the A rank tweet that I posted. That was literally because I couldn't find the reveal shard in the first one. Well, it's not that I couldn't find, it's I completely forgot that reveal shard was a thing for the S rank, but I kind of nail the whole zone. I know exactly where each stuff is, each soul shard is, except for the second last one. I always leave one for behind, but That's not the point. What is the point here is that one thing. Okay, let's talk about this, okay? When I used to, that was also a bad move. When they hit the brakes, then you don't stun them. You let the clowns come out and then you stun them. So that was an idiotic move. Because right now, the car is stunned. But when it gets unstunned, it's gonna spawn the clowns. So now the clowns are gonna chase me. They're gonna be all over the place. So I have to group them. So it's a lot of work. You can still do it. I did basically. That's why you're seeing this run in the first place. But it's not a good move. It helps you a lot. I could have easily like saved 4 minutes in this zone, but I still managed to get it in 11 minutes, which is in a quite good time if you're attempting S rank. Now, when I was doing, y'all see how I left that one? That was the whole point, because I'm gonna come back here at the end. I'm gonna make sure that this is my last one. So, let me tell you the story of Crazy Carnevil. The first ever time I ever played Chapter 3. It took me a very long time after Chapter 3 released. When I played Chapter 3, it took me 4 attempts to beat the level itself for the first time. Then I never touched it, because I had never really cared about Chapter 3, until in one of the Q&As, Vincent Livings revealed that you have to get S ranks in all the levels to get the real ending, or the other ending. Then I was like, hold up, what, is that necessary? Once it became necessary, then I was like, okay, it's a challenge, canon challenge, let me accept that. And I accepted that challenge, and here we are. Fast forward a few months, get to that live stream. So, in that live stream, I was stupid, alright? First of all, I went into the settings, and I changed my sensitivity for the mouse. It helps tremendously. I also lowered the resolution, so it can help me with the frames and whatnot. So that's number 1. Number 2, I was being a little too careless in those attempts. So before the stream, I was a bit too careless, so I was dying left and right. During the stream, I was way too defensive. When you're in defensive mode, that's not the way to go. Defense mode is never the way to go. When they put, you should only be in defensive mode when you literally have no choice. You've used your teleportation, you used your speed boost, you used your primal fear, and you literally have no other way out. That's when you're in defensive mode, and that's where you use plan C, D, E all the way to Z. But here, you can easily rock up 2 plans, stick with it, you're done. You're done for, in a good way, for the entire level. Now here you can see I'm finding it pretty easy to master through this one. Now one thing I did practice a lot is how fast these clowns are, like how far or how close they can get before they are like, okay, you need to use speed boost, you need to use primal fear. Like I was trying to race them to see how long it takes before I am dead. Like no using any powers, just let them chase me. How long I can like stay away from them on my own feet before I'm done. And it gave me some pretty interesting results, and it helped me tremendously. Clown cars, they on your tail for a good while, but clown cars, zone 1 is by far the easiest one. It's just lame. One thing I will criticize Dark Deception Chapter 3 for, and I've said this a lot of times, but I will say it again here, the spread apart of these soul shards are so annoying. Not to mention you have 2 zones, and then in those zones you have 60 basically, and then you have another zone, and then 2 levels, floors, and then all of this lame doo-doo bullcrap. Vince, we gotta do better in Chapter 4. So hopefully, few levels with few gaps. That is why Monkey Business is still one of the best levels in all of Dark Deception. It's because of stuff like this. Secondly, I'm gonna give you a tip here, is that you just keep on going. You don't stop. Alright, you improvise. But most importantly, here's one thing you always should keep in mind, is that you let them on your trail. You don't do that in Zone 2, just don't do that in Zone 2. But in Zone 1, you can easily let them be on your tail for the entire level. There can be no problem. Now, I played 4 times Zone 1. Each time I've never died a single time in Zone 1. I have mastered this, alright, and I can pretty much guaranteely tell you that if I can do it easily, the neighbor's kid on the left side, he can do it as well, because I am doo-doo. I am doo-doo in games like these, so if I can do it, it shows you that it's super extra juicy, crispy, clean. So this run wasn't my best run, alright, even though I got it, but it's still not my best run. My best run was one that you guys won't get to see. First of all, because I couldn't get the S rank in it, and second of all, it's because that was like the perfect run. The reveal shard was literally right in front of me as the level started. I had never let a single clown car spawn a single clown. Everything was just working for me in that zone. And you know what killed me? You know the tent, the transitional tent that you get? That stupid clown killed me for no reason. I'm a little sad, I'm a little salty, there's no doubt about that, but I think that kind of helped me, because then I realized that you can't go easy on any of these levels or any of these transitional zones, quote unquote. But regardless, here we are, 1 left. I purposely left that there. You don't have to, honestly. It doesn't matter how you play, as long as you just keep on going and let the time ticking. The best time for this is 11 minutes. Make sure you are 11 minutes or less for Zone 1. Now, as you can see, I waited because I don't want to take risks with anyone. I have a phobia now of this clown right here, this mother sucker that's gonna appear. Yes, this one. He chased me. I didn't use speed boost. He caught up to me real fast because it's a small tight area. He caught up to me pretty fast. I don't like that. Ever since then, I never ever run without using a speed boost. And you can see I used Primal Fear at the end because I wanted to get that secret, and I timed it just so that when this teleportation comes, I'll be perfectly fine. But this is the perfect breathing time area, whatever you want to call it, a perfect place where you will be like, okay, let me sit my butt and let me chill. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, so the ride is done. It's so annoying to go through it over and over again, but you have to. I wasted no time there. I was like, let me run. Okay. Oh boy, Zone 2, here we freaking go. Now this is the post commentary, so I've already played this. Like, the commentary you're hearing right now is me after playing this, okay? Because I wasn't expecting to get that, obviously. But as you guys can see, I went for the mirror room straight. This, I'm actually now cool with it. I'm actually now alright with it. The reason for that is I went in there before like the level starts and afterwards, and I've actually, the deal with this mirror room is just to get as many as possible in the opening, and that's it. You can always come back here later. And as you can see, even a single clown even a single clown sees you, you're done for. Basically, you have like small time or few seconds before clowns like start spawning in there. Because I've played this so many times, so I knows exactly where their spawning area is. But regardless, every single time I go for mirror room, and immediately after that, when I get caught in the mirror room, I go straight to the outer edges whilst collecting as many as possible here. Now always use speed boost and teleportation and telepathy and primal fear. Combination of this, but always speed boost, teleportation. This should always be your go-to thingy. Now, everybody will tell you, and their mamas will tell you as well. See how it, yeah, this is it. That go to the left, because you can always hear this freaking card from behind. Now, I've only died from this card once or twice in my entire 8 to 12 attempts, but it can get real annoying. It can. And as you can see, I straight went to left. This is another mistake I made in the previous attempt, where I only went for the edges first and then started collect there later. By that time, every single clown was here on the outer edges, which is not a good thing. Regardless, as you can see, I am still using speed boost, I am still using teleportation because I know that the cart train is far behind. It's gonna take a while before it catches up to me. Now with that being said, get as many as possible from the corner left side. Don't forget secret. I once forgot secret after collecting all these outer edges soul shards, then I had to come back here again just for that secret. So don't forget the secret. Always keep an eye out on there. And also, you see the way back into the middle area? Go back there as soon as you get the chance, like I am doing right now. If you can, go there, because in the middle, like the early stages of the zone 2, every clone is gonna be in the mid area where you spawn from, like the mirror area, the mirror room, and the outer edges of that mirror room. It's gonna take a while for clowns to come back here. I don't know why I said come back, but to come here. You get my point, I'm trying to say, right? But as you can see, I'm trying to get as many as possible. Gotta get this one. Also, before entering areas where you can't see what's ahead, always use telepathy. Make it a habit so that you don't have to tell your brain to do it. Your fingers just do it. And as you can see, I'm always hesitant because the cart moves, it makes a sound. Obviously, all of you know, but sometimes when clowns are chasing you, that sound is a little bit louder than the train cart sound, and that can actually kill you. Now you guys might wonder why I haven't gone to the left one even though I had a chance. It's mainly because the clowns were chasing me at that point, so I had to. But I will come back. As you can see, I left the secret room there. I will come back there, don't worry about it. As you can see, here I am. Now one more mistake I used to do before and after the stream was obviously not using telepathy that much. And as you can see, I used the teleportation. Some of you might be like, why the freak are you using teleportation at very random areas? Because you see the left and right edges like this. If clowns see you, then they start chasing you. If you left clowns like this sucker right here, he doesn't know, right? I am here right now. The one like coming from the front as well. This sucker knows. Now his group knows. Like he didn't know where I was. But since the one that saw me knew, this sucker was part of his group. Oh my god, I still completely forgot how I nailed that one. Boys, this escape was single-handedly my best work in all of Dark Deception. The way I annihilated that. But then again, I was the one who made myself entered in this position in the first place, so I put myself in a situation that I found an escape of. So it's a win-win situation. It's a 50-50 situation. Like, I can't boast that much about it, but you saw me make those moves. That shows you that I'm ready for Joy Joy Gang Mascot Mayhem level. Oh my god, I still forgot to this day how close this attempt was. Let me tell you something. I hadn't hit 250 shard streak or even 200 shard streak. So if I had died there, my run would have been done. It's a little unfair, and I think Mike from Super Horror Pro also touched on this, is that also I ran from that card. Sir, I ran from that card. Also no shards left in the outer edges, so now I have to go inside. Also, I realized once you get the outer shards area, there's so few shards left. All you have to do is just improvise. This whole Dark Deception is, to me, is like improvise. There are no plans, there are no strategies, there's just objectives, and you just put in the situation, you just have to improvise. So I love those kind of games. Anyways, what I was saying is that even Mike from Super Horror Pro touched on this part. He said that the shard streak should be lowered from 250 to 200 at the very least, because if you mash all of shards in total, both zone 1 and 2, you got 220 in zone 2, you got 60 in zone 2, but you got 60 in zone 1, you basically got 280. So you have to collect 250 out of 280 to ensure a S rank run. That is not that solid, or that many people are not gonna get it. So like right now I got it, so that's why I'm a little bit not salty, but I can completely understand that frustration alone. Also, there was this one stupid run I had. I burst into a wall. There were cannons in there that ruined my whole run. And even I had 250 shard streak after that. I died again there. Why? There was a bug. I died from the first cannonball. The second cannon was in the middle when I died. So when I came back there, that cannonball was in the middle. I teleported right through it. It killed me and I had 2 deaths. That's it. Actually, that was my 3rd death. So I was like, nah. I hope you guys are enjoying me story timing over it. I worked super hard on this. It took me 3 days in total. First day I did one attempt. Second day I did 1 attempt. And third day I did 2 attempts. So the first one and second one, this was my second one for the third day. I nailed it, annihilated. So this gives me hope that when chapter 4 drops, I will hopefully be able to get a strength at hopefully within a week. Let's shoot for a week, okay? Oh my god. Also, they're not as fast. They are fast. They can catch up onto you real fast, but yeah, you had to improvise. So what I was going for is that I was like, okay, too many clowns here. Let's just go to the freaking portal. Go to the upper area. And it doesn't matter because they were everywhere. So I was like, I need to make sure they know my location. I was making sure as many clowns as possible can see me so they can come here. I can go to the inner sections because some clowns, obviously, they just look at this sucker right here. What is he doing here? He was never supposed to be here. And I hate that. That's why there's so many clowns. I hope trigger turdies are not like this. Yeah, turdies. There are turds. That's what they are. I'm sorry if that's a cuss word. I don't think that's a cuss word, but they are turds. And they ain't welcome in my turf. Let me continue to something else before you guys leave this video. Also, oh my god, let me tell you something. The entire zone, I was praying. I was like, please, let me get a reveal shard. Please. You guys don't know how many times a run was almost ruined because I didn't got reveal shard. People don't pay that much attention to the reveal shard. I think personally, it's a cool addition. It freaked me in the butt a lot of times, but oh my god, that's what happened when you don't use telepathy before going there. If I had used telepathy, I should have ran right. You can see how I'm trying to avoid the cart area because I don't want to go into it because I know at this time in the game there are 100% clowns in the card area. I don't want to mess with that area. One mess up, you done. Because you teleport from a clown to another, you die. You die. And I don't want to die. And game lag sometimes, like as you can see here, it lagged. And basically that was just my processor being like, okay, you need to upgrade your shizzle. I ain't ready for this game. And also I'm playing this on full 1080. Whilst I was playing on 60 frames. Sorry about that. I was playing this on 60. The game recorded on 30. We need to figure out how to do that and how to fix that for chapter 4. But as you can see, 64 left. I don't know why I even made that mistake. And I was so done. I was like, okay, let's go into the portal. Look at this. There was always this one, and I knew that they were coming from behind, so I had to go back, make sure that I made my path in one of these portals. And that is, see, this is exactly what I'm telling you. But I also didn't want to like box myself into that portal. Sometimes they're just camping outside. What happens is that when you get outside of that portal, you see how fast they lose the interest? That's what I've been telling you. Also, the ray tracing, it's always been there. You guys are like, oh my god, you see how he made that turn? And I had to do it because I took a risk there because I was like, okay, maybe they're not gonna be here. And that also, I was so scared of these traps. These traps are the worst, by the way. Don't get me wrong. These are the worst. They ruined my runs twice. But I was so scared of these traps. I would never touch these in my first attempts when I was trying to beat this. But I got the courage now. I can annihilate these runs. Also, if this was like my first few runs, I would have never gone this close. And at that point, I was like 46. Freak it. We're going into that portal. This is a perfect breather room. a perfect breather, because they can't come in here. And something funny will happen in this section, but something will funny happen here. But this is a breathing area. You can go around, breathe a little, because let me tell you, I think the timer is 36 minutes in order to get the S rank, which is a lot if you counter in the fact that you have to be actively sharp. Like, your span of attention, you need to give attention to this game with your hand movements and hand-to-eye coordination for 36 minutes straight. That's a lot. So that's why the breathers are more than welcome. Perfectly welcome. Also, if you stun them before they spot you, you have a more likely chance that the other suckers are not gonna come straight to your path. That's why always do that. If you think that you're kind of cornered, make sure to stun these suckers before they spot you, because if they spot you, then you stun them, it's still cool, you can escape. But what if you're cornered? Two suckers from the same group that spotted you earlier that you stunned are now coming from left and right. What you gonna do now? Improvise. But then again, you've already used your teleportation, you already used a speed boost, you already used a Prime of Fear. You have to make sure that he doesn't catch up with you, and you have to make sure that he skipped them deglaze. Huh? Deglaze? What the freak is a deglaze? I was meant to say leg days. Oh my god. I hope like not many people are here at this point. Oh my god, leg days. Deglaze? Yo, that's some meme shizzle. There you go, freaking finally. As you can see, I finally ticked another box for S rank criteria, and I only have 30 left. At that point, I'm like, okay, I'm near the end, alright. So that's kind of harsh. But Deglaze, oh my god, I would not be surprised if this part or this clip is taken out, posted on Twitter, added to me, and on my Discord server. Y'all are gonna go crazy in my Discord server. If you go to my Discord server, link in the description, and you go to the meme review, it's just basically my own audience roasting the crap out of me. Hey yo, as long as it's not offensive or disrespectful and it's for jokes, hey, I'm all up for that. Or I'm all up for good chuckles and good laughs. I'm all up for that. You see how I was confused there? I was like, should I go to the mirror room? Should I make sure I follow that sucker? Then I went back here. Whilst I'm walking here, it's not like I don't know where to go. Well, I don't, but what I'm trying to do here is that I was like, okay, let me come around from the other side, through the right side. That's the plan I made when I saw that sucker go into the next room. So my plan was to go to the right side of the mirror room. I was currently at the bottom side of the mirror room, so my plan was to get to the right side. This is dangerous, don't do it. And you're gonna see why you shouldn't do this when you get to the last main title card picture, Bonnie suit perfect, whatever you want to call it. Also, just make sure you have, oh my god, that was so cool. I sometimes forget how close things were. In the heat of the moment, you just go through it. Like, then you go back to watch the footage. You see how I stopped there for a second? That's my like phobia. How did you know I was back here? I wasn't even running. Idiot. Clown. But anyways, guys, I can talk. Okay, these are the most annoying app sizes in the world. They're gonna mess up your run. They have in the past twice. Well, not twice, once, but it was mainly my fault. But you guys are gonna figure out how I do this. You guys are gonna find out. You guys are gonna find out. Right freaking now. You see how I messed up? You see how I messed up? This is why. I was so lucky here. I was so freaking lucky. But then again, I also had 2 lives that I could lost or lose. But by this point, I already died 3 times in boss fight. Let me tell you something. You might have seen me play the boss fight in live streams, and you guys know that I actually kill these boss fights. Whether it's Stranger Sewers or Crazy Carnevil, I annihilate these boss fights. I go crazy. The first time I beat the boss fight, the first time I was successful enough to beat the boss fight, I got the achievement to beat it under I don't know how many minutes. So I'm not boosting. Hey yo, I'm no Angelo, alright? So whatever achievement I have, let me have it, please. You guys are gonna throw like this giant page that does never end. A page never ends in my universe. A list that never ends of how Angelo did this and how he did that. Yeah, sure, fine. I'm not Angelo, alright? I'm out here to have fun. But I'm also getting S rank. So if I'm getting anything like S rank or something, you see how I stopped for a second? That was the most crucial. Oh no, that was the most crucial point in all of this S rank. You'll see in just a second. I need a breather. I need a breather here. Alright, so I paused the game mainly because I wanted to wash my hands. I was getting sweaty a little bit. Also, I wanted to drink water as well. So when you get sick, one thing you realize really quickly is that you get thirsty real fast. You get thirsty real fast. And I knew that initially that I died, I was like, yo, I have time. Let me get into that mirror room. That's why I let them come towards me straight. So that I can get as many as here. Now you see me freaked up here a little bit. But I'm gonna be like, you know what, I'm a thug about it, I'm just gonna go, I don't care. Let me get as many as possible here. And this is exactly what I'm gonna do. Look, watch me. And I'm gonna leave this one because I don't want to spawn Malak here. I actually don't. That's actually a really stupid strategy. How am I gonna get out of this? Watch me, boys, watch me. Improvise. That's what I like to call improvise, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted Malak to spawn exactly there. But there was this time when I spawned Malak. He didn't spawn where I was looking because there was an actual barrier there. I thought I had him, but he was actually waiting here, this area right here, so I died there. Anyways, so now actually, for me, yeah, beat Zone 2, one of the hardest in all of Dark Deception. Now the toughest part begins because I can't mess up. I already lost one life. I hate this area in all of Crazy Carnevil. This is like my worst area. I hate this. I can't stand this area. Get this area out of my face. And not to mention, you have 2 clowns in here. 2 clowns that you have to stay away from, and then they're just gonna spawn another one. I had to use the Primal Fear because there was no way I'm gonna sprint with my bare feet in between them. I can stun them, wait for the speed boost to charge up, then I can run a ring around the rosies. By that time I would have some time and the portal is going to open. So that was my strategy for this one. This is the actual place. See, that's what I'm telling you. This is the actual place that actually requires strategy and skill, not pure dumb luck. Anyways, here comes the boss fight. Don't ever die in here. Don't, okay? Yeah, by that time you saw I use teleportation. I was like, okay, maybe I need to hurry a little bit. I'm messing it up. Alright, so at this point I kinda like knew exactly where to go, but this boss fight is insane. Alright, so I told you all that I annihilate these boss fights. However, when I do stupid dumb shizzle in these boss fights, I do stupid dumb shizzle, the kind of stuff that you'd be like, hold on a second, is this sucker know how to play game? That's kind of dumb shizzle. If I could show you the montage, I will later. I might put it here at the time of this cutscene, but that was so dumb. That was so idiotic move. Anyways, at this point I figured out what I need to do. Sometimes you have to take risk, but sometimes you just have to make a run for it. Also, you see how I turned left first? There's a reason to that, okay? Basically, what happens is that they are spawned everywhere in pairs of 2 3s, right? So if you stay in the middle, they're gonna actually try to also see how game does bullcrap with me. I hate that it didn't work. Also, they're gonna corner you from both sides. So what you do basically is you see how the game does that? You see how game does that? I hate that. Anyways, Also, there was one clown that was way too close. I was like, nah, I can't take risk. So I turned left. So most of the clown gremlins, you see how I just saw a little bit with just the corner of my eye to saw this sucker, and I was like, yeah, there is no way this is worth it. It wasn't, so I turned left. Anyways, I turned left at the beginning so that the clowns get the idea that, okay, he's on the left side. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them are going to turn left. 4 of them are going to be on the right. That's your cue. And also, you see how close he was and how close I was to die? That's where I was like, no, you have to run. Don't wait for him. In earlier stages, I was being way too careless. You can't. And see how he was close? I would have made that smash hit, but I would have definitely died by this sucker right here. And also, at this point, I was like, okay, you just need to annihilate them. 1 sucker left. I hope 1 sucker left, because I don't want to play this over and over again. I was not expecting this, but once I hit this sucker, I was like, yep, that's it. So you'll see my reaction, no audio, because it was way too early in the morning. You'll see my face immediately after I beat it, okay? So I'll talk over it still, but you see what I'm trying to say here, right? This level was nastiest thing ever. When I was this close, I was like, is the nightmare over? I only have one issue. I was like, am I gonna be over time? Because I did do a lot. Here we go, the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. 33, let's freaking go. SSS, we out here, ladies and gentlemen. We out freaking here. Let's freaking go, bro. S rank, 33 minutes, 280 soul shard streaks, bonus shards, almost. I got lucky both of the times. Secrets, nailed them. Lives lost, that shouldn't have happened, but then again, I got lucky in a lot of areas, so I'll take that. And 250 shard streak, we out here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on the screen, this is my reaction to it. Yep, I am shaking. Yes, I look well on a second, Smack. You look good. Hold up, bro. You look actually good. I'll take this Smack or the current Smack that you guys are watching all day, every day. Okay, Smack, look how you see how I'm wearing that. You see how I'm wearing that? Yep, I'm still sick, ladies and gentlemen. I was shaking non-stop. And it happens. You know, it happens. You shake after you achieve something. I was shaking. I wasn't shaking when I was entering the last escape sequence, but as soon as I hit that, and as soon as this skin popped up, then I would start shaking. Yeah, boys. Yeah, their reaction is priceless. Yeah, I hope I recorded a voice or something, but basically I was saying, to make it short for you guys, is the nightmare is finally over. I can't believe it. How did I manage to get all of that after everybody calling me noob, sucker for this game? People were calling me that I will never be able to beat this. Also, I don't like clowns. I never did. No, we don't see eye to eye each other. You guys already know. You've been on streams. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a momentous moment for me, not only because I managed to overcome one of my biggest fears, but also after everybody saying that I won't be able to beat it, I beat it finally. And this gives me so much confidence that I will be able to beat Chapter 4, and not only that, I will be able to get S rank. Now, there's a challenge obviously about that freaking pig that we don't discuss here. This is a wholesome video, let's not discuss him, but I will get to that in other video. But 10 days left, this video, to pop off those final 10 days, I don't think I can be more proud of myself, but most importantly, if I'm being honest, you guys are the real deal behind this. Many of you guys, I know some of you guys are D-heads out there. You guys made sure that I don't get that S rank, huh? Well, who's left now? It ain't those clowns, and it ain't definitely you. I'll take that S rank, ladies. And diary unlocked, who freaking cares if diary unlocks? I don't, okay? But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy Carnevil. I eat Crazy Carnevil for dinners. Regardless, I would like to thank every single person who's been supporting me. I would like to thank every person who posted positive comment on my tweet and my streams and the videos of me attempting Crazy Carnevil. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this whole I talk a lot. I've increased my medication as well. I've also increased my sleep time as well. That should decrease. So hopefully by the time chapter 4 drops, I'm good, hopefully. Because I want that energetic person. This is crazy Carnevil strength. I can't believe we did it, boys. We did this. You and I, we both did this. We annihilated. We nailed it. Subscribe right now. 50k. Help me get 50k. We have reached 48k. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched the entire thing, thank you so much, each and every SmackNPie member. And I'll see you on in the next video. I'll let you take care. And peace. That's me. That's my sick the thing I used. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, take care and peace.